Hi guys, Anson Kojito is back again. How are we all doing today? I hope our week has been great, and welcome to Fisayo Adigwe TV. And this is the preview for Chelsea Manchester United game week 36 at Stamford Bridge. And we already know the implications. Is going to the wire. I mean, the top fifth position, the Champions League race is heading to the wire, meaning that Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal, let's say Arsenal is second. Anyways, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest would decide their fate if they're going to play the UEFA Champions League next season. So we have 2 games to go, and these teams I just mentioned, with the exception of Arsenal, will start, knowing their fate as from tomorrow. Aston Villa is playing Tottenham Hotspur, and Chelsea will be playing Manchester United. So Villa Spurs we start just a few minutes before Chelsea and United. And Villa is at home, so Chelsea needs to ensure that that game is a win. It's either 3 points or bust, win or bust. It's a do or die affair, because your destiny is in your hands and you need to make it happen. Maresca had his pre-match analysis today, and he also talked about the fact that since March till now, that was when the target has changed, that there's a case or there's a chance for us to make the top 5 position. We've been second all the way since August last year till December, but due to lack of form, we derailed, and we're actually back now in reckoning thanks to other results from other teams, and we hope to get it right tomorrow, right? And that will be a very good one for us. It will be a morale booster if we are able to beat United. United currently, they are 16th on the log. Very tough season for Ruben Amorim. In fact, very worst season, because his record so far, if you compare it with Erik ten Hag that was fired, I think I know that Ten Hag is even far better than his record, because they're just fighting to get 40 points, right? United has been doing sukere fakere. They have been doing, what do you call it? Snail race, trying to figure out how to get 40 points. It's ridiculously very, very terrible. Losing 10 games out of 36. That's terrible. I can't remember the last time Manchester United has been so terrible and so worse in terms of performance like this. So I think because of this, if they are dashing people points, Chelsea must win tomorrow. It is a must-win game, because Chelsea knows what they are fighting for, and if they derailed, Aston Villa will be in reckoning for top 5. Forest also will be in reckoning. So there's no room for error. No room for error. Unfortunately, against Newcastle, we had the red card. Jackson, a silly red card. They got that. And we'll be playing a first 9. We'll be playing a first 9. And who will play the first 9? That's the question. I know Pedro Neto can play that position. Even colepalmer can also play that position. Against Newcastle, Palmer played, the first 9 position, and he did well, decently well anyways. And Pedro Neto was actually playing from the right wing. So my own submission or my own prediction is Neto should play that first 9 position, and Palmer should move to the right wing. So we're going to use Madueke on the left as usual. Sancho will not play because he's ineligible against his parent club. He has been loaned and he will not be playing. So Tyree George will come in probably 20 minutes to the end of the game, and I've already given you the lineup. So because I don't want Tyreek to start and play the first 9. He's a young talent. He's a talent, we know. But, to start in this kind of big game that we know that we can't afford to lose. We can't even afford to draw. So we need to make sure that Pedro Neto plays that first 9. And if Madueke is tired, Noni Madueke is tired, maybe in the 75th minute, we can bring in Tyreek George to help out. That's my prediction. And for the midfield position, we don't have to use Caicedo in that right back position. Let Caicedo play with Romeo Lavia in the midfield, and that will allow Enzo Fernandez to move forward to support Pedro Neto as well, right? It will even be creative enough for him to help to pass to Pedro Neto, because if we don't have somebody that will link up play with the first 9, how do we score goals? So it's a no-brainer this time around. This guy, which is Reecejames, should play his normal right back and allow Romeo Lavia and Caicedo to block that midfield. So this our coach, Enzo Maresca, should not even make that mistake. He should not blink. Because the coach of England today, Thomas Tuchel, has been saying that he doesn't even see Reecejames playing in the midfield. He's using him as a right back. So use this guy. Don't use him out of position. Use him in his regular position, which is the right back. Let the game be balanced. Don't play people out of position. So that's my prediction. And as usual, Colwill and Chalobah will play the centre-back position. And we have Cucurella left back as well. So that's my lineup. That's what I actually believe. And like I said, Noni will play the left position. Tyreek George should come in later. And we have the first 11. So you can also put it in your comment section. What do you think will be the lineup? And what do you think Enzo Maresca is going to do in terms of tactics? How do we win this game? My prediction is that we're going to win 2-1 because United, they will be very tough. When we play them, they'll be having terrible, form and the rest. But by the time they play Chelsea, that's when they will be, up to form. I don't know where the form is coming from, because they want to play for pride or prestige that we are local rivals, or we are rivals for like forever, and they want to make sure that we don't disgrace them. But I have faith in these players. If truly there's actually a clause in their contracts that their salaries will be reviewed if they qualify for Champions League, then the onus is on these players to deliver. Because even in the press conference, Maresca mentioned something again, which was, in fact, this guy, if we make it to the Champions League, he should be fired, because it doesn't make sense. Why will you be repeating it again? He said owners, the directors, they told him that this season, the target is not Champions League, that next season, after 2 years, then that's when we can talk about Champions League. It doesn't make sense. We just hired this apprentice, come and do something within 2 years. What's that? He's reminding the journalist that last season was 6th, the upper last season was 12th. We don't want all those stories. And Slots actually came to Liverpool this season and won the league. He slotted in and won the league. He should have been giving excuses that, I just came in, I want to understand what Klopp has done. He's not saying that. He won the league, hands down. So this apprentice of a coach that is here, that is saying this top 5 position of Champions League is not the target, and the rest is the target since March. But when the owners hired him, they didn't tell him that he was the target. Nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. He should not be saying all those things again. He should not be saying all those things. You should keep quiet. If you want to get Champions League yourself, you have an ambition yourself, drive it home. And what I'm trying to say is the players, there's an incentive that if they qualify for Champions League, they'll get more pay. But if they don't, their salaries will be slashed by 20%. That's what I read now. So the onus is on these players to make sure that they win tomorrow, and also to make sure that we qualify for Champions League. Even if this coach is not ambitious enough, the players should play for their career and for their finances. So, summary, if we are going to win tomorrow against United, I want to see the fighting spirit of these players. I want to see that they want to make name for themselves and they want to play in the best European competition in the world. Right? It's no brainer. Why will you be playing Conference League or Europa when Champions League is there? There's a financial implication. Like I said in my previous episode, you'll be getting money for merchandise, more money. You'll be getting more money for tickets. You'll be getting more money for, media, for a lot of opportunities. Even your own brand. You'll be enjoying financial reward from different companies will be looking for you. Even boots, advertising. You are a brand as a player, so you should make sure that you qualify for this Champions League. There's a lot of incentives, even your salary. So my summary is that we will win. It's going to be tight and tough, but we're going to win 2-1. I know it's going to be very difficult, but we will actually try to win. We win over the line. We take it over the line. I am very optimistic about that. And it will be the players that will do that for us. Remember against Fulham, Pedro Neto won that game for us. So something like that is going to happen tomorrow. And fingers crossed, we see how it goes. So, guys, support Chelsea. Chelsea against United tomorrow. And we wish them all the best. Remember, I've said it, is season ending now. Transfer news all over the place. We've been hearing speculations about Victor Osimhen, about Gyökeres as well. We've been hearing that Victor Osimhen's release clause has reduced now to 75 million euros, but is not ready to reduce the salary of 250,000 pounds per week. So I don't blame the guy. The list of high earners in Chelsea, the highest earner in Chelsea is reecejames, right? But at the same time, this guy is 26 years old and he is currently in his prime. So you cannot be lowballing the guy. It's one of the best strikers in the world, the 8th best in the world in the previous Ballon d'Or, right? So this guy is exceptional. He's a no-brainer. So if you want to pay him 250, pay him the 12 net, right? And if you don't qualify for Champions League when he's there, then you will reduce his wages automatically because there will be no incentive, but make every avenue to sign in first, right? Make everything, every negotiations counts. It's very important. Send Miko a bid to him to talk to him, please. It's very important. These owners, you guys should be serious. Enough of the lap. I don't want to be hearing the lap. I don't want to be hearing any other player apart from Gyökeres. I don't want to hear Sesko. I don't want to hear Jonathan David. So it's either Gyökeres or Osimhen. But Gyökeres is only I don't see where he has played. Coventry City, or where is he playing before? So Osimhen is who we want. Osimhen will always deliver. He has delivered in France. He has delivered in Italy. He has delivered in Turkey. So he will deliver in Chelsea in England. We love bully, bulky or aggressive strikers, the likes of Didier Drogba, the likes of Diego Costa, right? So we need this guy at all costs. So let us see what's going to happen in transfer windows. I'm going to update you guys as things unfolds, right? So thank you guys for liking, for subscribing. Put it in your comment section. What will be the results? And also, what do you think about transfers coming in and going out for Chelsea? Thank you guys and have a wonderful day. Cheers, guys.